Hello, one and all. This is Luckless Lovelocks back with another Wadjet Eye game. This is called Primordia. So it's the same publishers as Technobabylon and Shardlight, which I just finished off. This is one of their old games. I think it came out even before Technobabylon and Shardlight. So it's going to be interesting to see how these types of games have progressed from Wadjet Eye. I love these games. I know they're not the most popular on my channel, but I like playing them. They're relaxing. I get to kind of just enjoy these interesting worlds they've created. I like the art style. I like the voice acting, even though the dialogue can be a bit cheesy sometimes. I did send out a tweet with a link to a prequel story for this, which was written after this game was released, and it provides a little bit more context for the stuff going on in this game. And I'll provide the link again for you guys in this video in the description, and I'll put a link at the bottom of the video as well so you guys can follow it. And I highly suggest you either, it's called Fallen, so you can look up the PDF, it's in written form if you guys want to read it, or you can watch the, watch or listen to the audio novel of it. There's just someone reading it out. Alright, without further ado, let's start out this interesting looking game. I've heard it's really good. Here we go.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
So we've got this like weird technology mixed with like organic looking stuff. This is a unique, and it sounds like something's happened down below. Look.
There's no time for that.
Okay, how do we get to engineering? This looks like it could be it.
Boss?
What the hell? It's a laser?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you? And
That doesn't look friendly.
Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
All right. Well, shit. Guess he really wants that. Wow. Are we dead?
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Oh.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
And forfeit.
Basad.
Yep,
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Okay, so we must be robotic. What's that? Crispin. So we can use Crispin, looks like.
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss?
It really isn't.
You know, boss, if you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm good.
I
Data
must have
pouch.
dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique.
So unique is the ship.
Odd. Its memory got wiped. Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Junk pile. Okay. So that's data and map. Maybe you can find some parts in the junk pile.
Now, I'm not a fancy engineer like you, boss, but it seems like the unique isn't gonna fly without its tail on.
We need to fix the tail wing, I guess.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now. It's one of the unique's turbines.
The big engine that couldn't.
Nothing worth salvaging.
Okay, let's see if we can make it to that junk pile. Need a power supply. There's an emergency generator. And tail wing, maybe? This thing work?
It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed.
Okay, it needs to be
Crispin,
fixed.
when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Good point. Okay.
It's the generator's ignition switch.
So what do we have here? We've got a conduit.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
That's Crispin. How do we access our inventory? So we can ask him what to do, I guess. Data map. Oh, there we go. Inventory. Conduits. Can we...
I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit
Okay.
long enough to run the generator to the unique.
We need a conduit. We need
At least the putty is still good.
a spark plug, it looks like. What's this? Oh,
It's
unique.
the unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not.
I like this robot. Cable.
A sturdy cable.
So can we combine things together?
It's a data cable, not a power cable.
Data cable. There's the putty. This. Okay. What else can we find? Some. Looks like this is leaking.
I can't just scoop it up. Blasted leaking gasket.
Is it blasted or leaking?
Can we seal up the gasket with that putty?
As much as I'd love to fix that leak someday, we have more important things to do. Plus, it would be a waste of the putty.
Okay. Ladder. Where are we now? Okay, we're gonna go to the junk heap, I guess. See if
I
we can
can't see anything to do with it.
see if we can collect some items to fix the ship.
I picked it clean years ago. There's nothing worth bothering with.
Lockbox, what's in here?
It's locked tight.
Is a lockbox. Makes sense. Putty, conduit, cable. Okay.
I
Anything in a
can't see
train?
anything to do with it.
How do you think a train wound up out here, boss?
Maybe they brought it here by boat.
Very funny.
Looks like some kind of lockbox.
Can Crispin open it?
Yep, that's the one I found.
Thanks, Crispin. Other
There's a piece
two.
of Gordium conduit way back there. It's just scrap.
Did we get another one? No.
I can't reach the
Okay, I can't reach the conduit, but Crispin can, right?
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose.
A strange world.
That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
How did he pick it up? He just pushed it over.
It's just
Scrap. How are we gonna get into...
It's just...
Can we, okay, we've got 2.
5 pieces to be able to build it.
We need 5. Signal light. Oh, there's a bunch of conduits here.
It's 3 pieces of Gordium conduit.
Okay, there we go.
Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Ah, of course. Of course. Where are we gonna get that last conduit? Is it in the lockbox? Do we have something we can open it with?
How would that even work?
I don't know. It's one thing you have to do in these games. You gotta
One
try
robot's junk is another robot's treasure.
everything with
If only I
everything.
were another robot.
Okay, it looks like this is just the one. Just the one screen area. Okay, let's go back to the unique. Halogen
What was I
lantern.
thinking, leaving all my lanterns up there? There's no way I can reach that.
Okay, Crispin, could you knock that down for
Could
me?
you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
What's this gonna do for me
I always
though?
wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too.
I think I'm going to enjoy the humor in this one.
There's no way I can reach. What was I thinking?
Okay, can you get that too, Crispin?
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
Damn it. Okay, there's a conduit.
More
It's working, right?
Conduit.
Boom, 5 conduits.
I'll need to get a closer look.
Okay, we have to look at it.
It won't work until they're locked together.
Oh, okay, I need to lock them together. Putty?
Not a bad idea, but it can't carry enough of a charge, and it isn't sticky enough to hold them in place. That's never going to...
Cable?
It's a data cable. Futile. Totally unilluminating.
Nice, thanks.
5 segments of...
Okay, so what does he
Not
say
a bad
again?
idea, but it can't carry enough of a charge, and it isn't sticky enough to hold them in place.
Okay, so we need something that is conductive and that will hold them in place. Let's keep looking around.
The hatch is unresponsive.
Yeah, we can't even go in because the power's out. Now we're back up here. Look at this crazy chair.
This is no time for sitting around. Only a little sliver left before the moon wanes entirely.
Well, I'm glad we're not the only ones running out of power.
Now, can we look through this telescope?
Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
Fair enough.
Strange clouds. Huh,
Yeah,
boss?
those are definitely weird. Go down to the ship
It's
again.
too dark to see the ladder rungs.
Okay, what about this lantern? Gospel.
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
They were made by man and woman. In the beginning, all was still and silent. Then, man, the all-builder, spoke the word, and the word begat the code. And so the world began to spin. Thus dawned the Primordium, the first age, the age of building. Man moved across the world and built many wonders. In the heavens, he paved the sky roads. On the land, he raised mystic towers. And in the dark depths, he dug colossal caves. Most incredible of all were the many machines designed by man. But still, the All-Builder was not satisfied. So, with both his hands, man built a body of steel in his own image. With his right hand, he gave logic, and memory he gave with his left. Then man said, "Now I will quicken this machine with the spark of power, and together we shall walk upon the earth." And it was done. Thus spun the world and grew the code, and multiplied the living machines and slowly passed the primordium. Who can count the versions and generations that marked that age? Wow, so men are almost looked at as gods in this world. I wonder if there actually are any humans left.
I don't need to bring these with me.
After all, boss, life is stranger than fiction.
Take a nap?
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
What was he gonna do with the plasma torch? Is this some kind of like sexual thing?
Time for a little welding.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Nothing's hotter than a plasma torch. In the morning. Yeah, I don't know. Hat, sheet metal.
I can't pick that up.
Crispin?
I don't really want to try that.
Fair enough.
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Okay, can we get out of here? Console. Looks like it's working.
Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Okay.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb. I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
Oh. We planted the seed. Okay, let's install that conduit. Then we need a spark plug, I guess. Used conduit.
I'd love to help, boss, but
Oh, you're in my way, dude. There we go. That's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay.
The generator is missing a
Spark plug. We have cable, lantern, plasma torch.
Welding those parts together would ruin the generator.
what about using the plasma torch as a spark plug?
Exactly.
When I want engineering advice, I'll consult a manual.
Oh. I tried, guys. Lantern?
Totally unilluminating.
I already tried that, didn't I? Okay, spark plug. Spark plug. Maybe I can get the that box open with the plasma torch. Let's go back to the junk heap.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Is that a spark plug, boss?
Oh, yeah.
Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
Oh.
Killed it.
Yeah, about that. Sorry about that.
It's reinforced steel.
Let's go back, and we've got the power on, I think. Hoping.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
Okay. Boom. Now, can we take off in this thing?
Whew, I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
Well, how long is this gonna
Problem
last,
is not
though?
solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No, which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station.
Sweet recharge.
So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropole and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropole. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay, okay.
Wonder why.
In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
It's not.
No.
What about the
but
train?
Somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Man alone. Yeah. Some kind of advertisement for Metropole running.
I've never been able to figure it out.
Where did we get this ship? We don't seem to know what half the stuff does.
Hey boss, what do all these buttons and switches do?
I think there's some sort of defense mechanisms, but I can't figure them out.
Okay, let's see if we can find those plans.
I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Papers.
Crispin, why is your diary still scattered all over the floor?
Are you going to keep nagging me until
Crispin has a diary?
boss?
Yes.
Papers, books. Hatch. Okay, let's... Maybe it's in the books?
I don't need to bring these with me. I can't pick that up.
Crystal. Oh, here's the crystal.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
Music's pretty cool in this game.
A sodium iodide crystal. It pulses when exposed to energy.
Okay, so this is to find an energy source.
I still don't see why I don't get a bed.
Because you have a flat bottom to rest on.
Looking at my bottom, are you, boss?
I like these two. So far, pretty funny. Let's go up. I want to take a look in this telescope. One, two, three.
This isn't the time to test out the telescope.
Fair enough.
An old captain's chair. I moved it here from navigation.
Okay. How do we use this crystal now? Trying to find these plans for this device. Ah, probably here. Blueprint, there we are.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here. An awesome set of tractor treads.
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms.
I think I'd rather be able to fly than have legs. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to hear that anymore. Yeah, what? Let's just turn that off.
I bet I can find a better use for this plug.
And that.
I can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I guess that makes two birds.
Shucks. LCD. Okay, so we've got this LCD screen, I guess.
A Quentin Questron LCD monitor.
We combine that with the crystal.
That's never going to work. The monitor is designed to socket directly into a seat.
Okay, I think we just need to find those plans, obviously.
It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
All right, Crispin, you need to get your stuff organized. Your stuff is all over the place.
There's the design. I'll
Okay,
put
here
the
we go.
keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The
Okay.
cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss? boss. Where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
Okay, there was that computer over there that we didn't really know the purpose of. Maybe we can use that.
I've never been able to figure... Futile.
Okay, it's just a machine. It would probably say computer. That's what we needed. Was there one in here? Another hatch. There's an interface. All kinds of crazy stuff in here.
The only way I can use this is by plugging something in. It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else.
Okay.
A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
External hardware. Hull breach. Nice.
Yet another reason that besotting robot should be reduced to scrap.
Oh yeah, this is where he came in through.
There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power source.
I wonder what this cradle
That
does.
is where our power
Oh, this is
should
where
be
the
shedding
crystal
its
was.
light silently.
My bad. Right, he came in here. This is where he shot us. Phonograph. Oh, cool. We can change the song here. This one for a bit. Alright. Computer. Well, that's not creepy at all. Oh.
Wow, first the power core and now a ram.
No, the
This is not your day.
rake! We lost, guys. We have to restart.
I don't think that would be wise. It's an excellent tail. It's just detached. It's an excellent...
Don't you hate it when your tail gets detached beam?
Some rotted alloy support beams. I don't need that.
What if I want to get this thing flying again? Interface. Another hatch. I don't see anything else here. Okay, this song's creeping me out. Jeez. Exit. Okay, what's over here now? That's there. Alright. Gone around. Circle. We still haven't found a computer. Was there one in here? There's the console.
The control pad for the deck act.
We need that then.
I can't...
Time to go pixel hunting, boys and girls. Machine. Recharge station. Got books here.
It's the Unique's recharging station. We're fine on energy.
Hey boss, what do all these buttons...
I think there's some sort of defense mechanism. I've never...
We have something. Oh, there's the junkyard. I wonder if we can find something in the junkyard. He did say there's all kinds of computers around here. The Unique. Papers.
Just some reminders I left to myself.
Can I use the radio? Am I supposed to like...
The plug is not that universal. It only attaches to electronics.
Okay. Putty maybe? Ah. To the cable.
The cable's far too long to be useful.
3.
It's not finished yet. There's no reason to
Cut its lantern.
totally unilluminating.
Totally unilluminating. We found our new saying for this one.
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a simple computer interface with a socket.
Okay,
That's never going to work.
I feel like this is kind of
A
what we
simple
need.
computer interface with a socket for connecting it.
Well, I think I'm going to wrap up this first episode here, guys. I'm pretty intrigued by this game. I like...
Boss, is it okay if I sleep in the cradle until we have a new power core?
No.
No, I like the interaction between these two characters. The dialogue's pretty funny, and this is a really strange environment. Hope you guys are digging it too. Once again, check out that that prequel called, I think it's pretty sure it's called The Fallen, and I'll link it. It's about half an hour long, I think, something like that. I think that's it for now. Without further ado, this is Luckless Lovelocks signing out, and remember, I love you all.